Hello. So, how are you? As I said in my previous short, I bought a new microphone, as I said, and I started my trip after 2 weeks at home, spending some time with my family, with my son, having fun. I started from Portage, La Prairie, from Manitoba, going south to Laredo, Texas. A trip of 1,800 miles. Today is Monday and I'm in Grand Forks, North Dakota. 1,800 miles to Laredo. And what I was trying and what I want to show you is actually the fires from the wildfires from Manitoba. I'm 70 miles away from the border with Canada, going south, and still you can see the smoke in the air from Manitoba. So in that region, in Manitoba, up north, bad things are happening, and I don't know why. It's August now. 3 months, I think. For 3 months, those wildfires are decimating, are killing wildlife, making the air unbreathable in Canada and in the US too. So, like a simple guy, I was wondering why the two countries, US and Canada, they are not joining forces to put down the fire, the wildfire. Come on, 3 months. The people will suffer because of this poor quality of air. The children will be the first affected, and the elder ones. Yeah. So why the two countries are not shaking hands and do something about it? I don't know why. They are just fighting with tariffs and messing around, not thinking at all about the people. They are thinking just about the money and their own pockets. That's bad, you know. That's so bad. So, I don't know if you can notice the smoke, but on the camera I'm watching now the screen, and it doesn't look that bad as is in the reality, you know. I can see like a thick fog. You can see that in the further away too, but in the reality that fog is closer and will going to affect us, everyone. Doesn't matter which country, US, Canada, or everybody will going to suffer from this poor quality of air. So, as I said, I'm going south on I-29. I just stopped in Grand Forks to buy some groceries because in the US you are not allowed to enter with fruits and vegetables, and I don't want to risk it. Some fines, and they will going to be seized and destroyed if I will going to have fruits and vegetables in my truck from Canada crossing to the US. So that's why I stopped to a Walmart. I bought some groceries and I ate breakfast. Today is August 11th and I'll have to be in Laredo, Texas by Thursday. I'm going to be Wednesday there. Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to be in Laredo if everything will going to go according to my plan, and it will be if it will going to be a smooth trip. Yeah. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and leave a comment about my new mic. Actually, the first mic that I bought. How you are hearing the sound of my videos. It's much better, or you are still hearing those noises made from the roads, from the engine and everything. So now it's like an open field here, not many trees around, and you can see the smoke in the air. It's unbelievable. I'm, like I said, 70-80 miles away from the border with Canada, and those fires, the wildfires, are burning in the north of Manitoba, not even close to Winnipeg. So Winnipeg is like 120 miles away from here. Yeah, I'm thinking about the children that they were going to suffer from this poor quality of air, because I have a son myself that is living with my wife in Manitoba, in Winnipeg, and it's like they are smoking 24/7 with this quality, poor air quality. Yeah, bad. A couple of days ago, I went with my son to pick some raspberry close to Winnipeg, to a farm. And after we left home and we exit Winnipeg, I saw the smoke in the air and I just wanted to turn back, but I couldn't say that to my son. He would be disappointed, and what I could do, drive there, not stay that long outside and go back. But in the summer you can't keep the children inside all the time. It's not healthy, but outside as well the air is not healthy. So I don't know why the governments of these two countries are not doing something together to help Canada put down the fires, the wildfires. Because as you see, and as I'm telling you, not just Canada, the air from Canada is poor in quality. The air from the US, because of those fires, the air and the smoke doesn't know where the border is, you know. They are not stopping at the border. They have a US visa and a green card. So that's bad. So I'm alive. I'm not an AI. My videos are not generated by AI. I can pinch myself and I'm real. That hurts. So that's why please support the channel, like, subscribe. Tell me what you don't like about my videos for me to improve the quality of my content. Maybe you want to know more about me, more about trucking, more about trucks, more about the roads. I was doing some trading. I tried to trade on the market, but maybe you want to know what happened with my trading experience. Tell me in the comments, yeah? Don't be shy, boys and girls. Yeah, so let's see. The poor quality of air. The smoke. The smoke. The smoke from Manitoba is traveling down the US. 2 months ago, I think I did the same video about the smoke, but so I'm 64 miles away from Fargo, yeah? And still I can see the smoke. Last time, 2 months ago, the smoke wasn't coming that deep into the US, that further away. By now, I couldn't see smoke from Manitoba, but I can see that the situation goes worse. It's not improving anything, and I still have a feeling that those fires were related with human activities. I think here in North Dakota and in Manitoba they are growing loads of cereals, yeah, and when the season is over, or in the spring, I think most of the time in the spring, they are cleaning the fields with fire. So they are burning the previous plants, and they are working the fields with tractors, putting the seeds in the ground, and they are doing a new crop, yeah? A new crop, sorry. So that's why I think, because in Manitoba, the prairies are, yeah? The land is flat and the wind blows so powerful that no matter which season it is. In spring, in Manitoba, previous spring, this year, I know that the wind blows so much, and I think that's why the farmers couldn't stop the fires that they put on their fields, and that's why this disaster, because this is a disaster. Come on, let's put it right and let's speak the truth. The truth. This is a disaster, an ecological disaster that affects two countries. The biggest two countries, I believe, yeah, the two of the biggest countries on North America. The only ones, maybe. Yeah. Canada and US, northern US is affected by smoke from wildfires. So the governments, they have to enforce some laws, and the farmers will not be able and allowed to burn their fields. I'm coming from Europe, and even in Eastern Europe, from where I am, they are not allowed from a couple of good years, I think 10, 15 years, to burn the fields with fire, to clean them with fire. The cereal fields, the last crop that they have there, they have to clean them with machines, with the tractors, and not with fire. So unfortunately, again, maybe Canadians will going to be upset on me, but Canada, it's a little behind of Europe, and US too. Let's put them inside the same bucket because it's the same. You are behind Europe at least 20-25 years. So burning the fields, it's not good anymore. Stop doing that, because look what disaster you've created. Maybe the weather help you do that, but smoke is in the air, and our children will going to suffer. A summer full of smoke in their lungs, and it's not just the vegetation that is burning. In some places, I'm sure that loads of garbages are thrown away, and those ones are burning too, and who knows what type of garbages are there, maybe toxic waste or something like that. Those are burning too. Who knows, maybe someone meant to burn those ones to make some place for new ones, because that's a good business for some mean people, that they are throwing toxic waste in the nature. In Canada up north, in the prairies, who is watching for that? No one. Or maybe the ones that they are watching, they are turning away and not watching. Yeah. So enough small talk. Sometimes I'm doing that and maybe you don't like it, but this is the truth, and you have to bear with it and do something, not to have another year with disaster, ecological disaster like this. So like, subscribe, share, comment, support the channel. Tell me, you like it? Do you like it? Roger, can you hear me? Okay guys, take care and have a good one. Watch me and press the notification bell if you didn't do it already, yeah? Take care. Bye bye.